Hi, boys and girls. We're going to talk about a few words that you're going to hear in your math lessons this week when you are graphing. The first word is data. Data is the numbers or information on a graph. This is a graph that you're not going to be looking at this week in school, but I wanted to show it because it has lots and lots of things going on. There's numbers in the middle of the graph. There's a date in the corner, 2016. Underneath, it has some writing. So the data is in the middle where the lines are. There is some numbers there. We even know the year. I just want you to remember that if the lesson talks about the data or the teacher talks about the data, it's the information that's on the graph. It's the numbers. It could be the pictures when we get into picture graphs. It's just the stuff that you're going to see on the graph to tell us what the answer is going to be. Now, sorting. If something says to sort, that means to put things into groups. So I use the picture of the different crayons here that were sorted in different colors. We have like orange and red and purples and blues. So sorting means to put in groups. It could be the same color. It could be the same shape. It could be the same color and shape. It depends on what the teacher or the lesson is asking. A picture graph. That's a graph that shows data using pictures. So here is somebody collected bananas, apples, and cherries, and then they put it in a graph. It looks like they actually collected 4 bananas, 4 apples, and 4 bunches of cherries. So if you wanted to add up each individual, the cherries would actually end up having 8 in all, unless we counted them as bunches. So if we counted them as bunches, they would all be the same. But it's a picture graph showing the data in picture form. Tally marks. I know I have talked to you about tally marks, some of you, before. They're also called hash marks. They're lines used to count. Now, remember, when you're counting, you put a line down for each number. And when you get to 5, instead of drawing a line that's up and down vertical, you go across. So then that's a group of 5 in this picture. It's easier to count by 5s than counting lots and lots of lines all together. You can even make a tally chart. It's a chart made with tally marks to show the total. So this is Bella's class. They were voting on their favorite snack, and we had to figure out who got the most votes. So take a moment to look at it. Who had the most votes using tally marks? Do you think it's carrots, pretzels, grapes, or chips? Well, it looks like carrots had 3, pretzels had 5, grapes had 6, and chips had 10. So chips got the most votes. And I counted chips quickly because there were 2 groups of 5. I hope that these pictures and words help you with this week's lessons.